Hi guys, it's me again. It's been a long day, to be honest. It's been quite long for me. Bit tired, but I got to show some love to you guys and continue working on this to make sure that I can be of help. Right, today is just going to be mainly about your resources. What I mean by resources, the people who are going to help you build that dream home and some of the strategy you need to employ when working with them. You need your architect, you need your civil engineer, you need your builder, you need your mom, your mother, your father, your cousins, your friends, your trusted people, anybody that you want to have to build your home. But people, be honest, the truth is, no one's heart is on that house as much as you. So you need to be very clear on your instructions, and there are some golden rules. This topic is very controversial because I can't really say how your relationships are with anybody, but one thing is you need to take care of number one. There's some golden rules that I have applied and has worked well for me. And one golden rule is that nobody, nobody, as long as they're not taking care of my interest, is indispensable. That's the number one golden rule. Whether it's your brother, even your mother, your father, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, anybody will do that project for you. If they don't pay you, sharp, sharp, chop it off, chop them off, sack them. Because I'm not gonna lie, everybody wants chop, everybody wants to make profits, everybody wants to achieve for themselves. You also want to achieve for yourself. So it's important that they realize that you are going to be respectful to them. You are going to be, you know, considerate to their own needs. They need to feed their families as well. They need to make a profit. But if they're not delivering the goods, shikena, move aside. There are other people on the list waiting to do the job. Trust me. Do not be sentimental, or else you will lose a lot of money. I can't overemphasize this. Number one rule: nobody is dispensable. Okay, let's move to the next one. Your principal consultants: architect, civil engineer, builder, electrical, and everything. Now, anybody that is on site, I've noticed in Nigeria, na engineer. Engineer, call engineer, ask permission from engineer. Even my papa, na engineer. My papa, sabi wetin they call metal so. Na engineer. Not everybody is an engineer. Architect, no be builder. Architect like made something fine, well. Na him job be that too. No be builder. Civil engineer will make sure your core structure conforms. Even civil engineer self, no be builder. He is there to supervise. Architect there to supervise, to make sure the calculation is correct, the materials they use, the size of the materials, the weight of the material, everything is there. Builder, builder. There are many people. There's the Building Association of Nigeria. They go to study building and get degree and get everything. Make sure that your builder can provide as the certificate for you. They get sabu. Let them give you certificate, please. Yeah, you need to make sure that you're using certified builder who would work with the civil engineer, who would work with the architect to make sure that everything is done to specification. The resources they now get is where there's contention, because it's all about money. The way I have done mine is this. Yeah, my builders especially, it gets a percentage of the material cost. Now they have a rate card that they use. Any builder that cannot provide you a rate card, na thief. 1%, 2%, 3%, 4% of the total cost of the materials. Yeah. So if the cost of building your house up to the builder's job is 5 million and you pay him 4% of that amount, I ain't be say his money is 200,000. End of story. Let that be clear with them. How much are you going to take from me for your professional fees? Architect now one-time professional fees. Collect, draw, come out. It's don't draw finish, but he has an obligation to make sure that the drawing is, up to par as agreed. Civil engineers to make sure the structure is solid. You agree a fee with them. But the builder literally sees the house, right up to make sure that the structure is done before you start doing all this area of the aesthetics in terms of the interior decoration and everything. That one no concern builder or civil engineer. The civil engineer that you need civil engineer to hang photo or to put the POP for wall. No, you don't. Okay, so at that point in time, you don't need them. But make sure that material cost. Now, the material is the difficult part because I know what you're thinking. You're already saying, that means they'll make the material 30 million. Meanwhile, the only thing you're buying is, yes, unfortunately, it's difficult for you to avoid that. But this is how I did it. It was my trusted person. Luckily, I was able to have a trusted person, and I pray you can have one as well. I did a lot of the buying of materials myself. How? Tell me what you want to buy. Let's go to the market. Let's buy it. Take the receipt. I keep a receipt. Once you're able to have that open channel communication with them, then you feel lucky you'll be able to work. And so some people will be angry because they're saying they're not able to eat from you in 3 ways. They want to get professional fees. Chaka. They want to chop on material costs. Chaka. And they also want to eat on cheap labor, the laborer, the bricklayer, the painter, the mason. They also want to make 3 times you want to chop on. You won't kill person. You won't kill person. No. Please get people who are sensible, people who understand their work, people who want your interest and you also want their interest at heart. Agree. Please don't touch my materials, because when you now start inflating the materials, that's where I'm going to not trust you, because you cannot tell me cement bag is 5,000 naira when everybody knows cement bag is 2,500. Okay? That's the thing. Yes, you're not going to say, what if I tell you I need 100 bags and I buy 50 bags? Yes, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about that. It's part of the 419 that will carry on, but you can minimize it. Yeah? So agree on the cost. Make sure that you agree on the percentage. The guy will show you the rate card, and then you can take it on from there. Electrical engineer. To be honest, the electrical engineer's job would have been done way as part of the electrical planning, but you're not going to really see the real picture of your electrical until you put the structure in place and all the pipes are in place, at least to be able to run the cables, because you need to go through that early on. That's another topic for another series. But those are the principles. So in terms of financing, in terms of paying, you can also agree that whatever resources your builder or your project manager or your supervisor brings on is able to make 4 or 5% on top of that as what you call ATM cash, ATM money for them, because they pay the laborers pretty much on a daily basis. So what they tend to do, well, what my builder was doing with his resources, where he takes 5% of their income. So if, for example, he's charging 350 per square meter for laying of tiles, that 350 gets 5% of that 350 per square meter as his regular daily income. And then the bulk of, after maybe a period of 3 months that we've bought materials, he then gets his consultancy fee in bulk. Now, what I do with that is, because the laborers need to get paid every day, come on, they're poor, they need to feed their family. Some of them are feeding 100, children at home. They get paid. My builder's fee is, if I get to the site and I'm not satisfied with the work, I take my dissatisfaction away from his consultancy fee. He knows, he's agreed. So that's an incentive for him to make sure that his workers do well. One other thing again is, if we discuss something that we want to do in a particular way, and there is clarity that that information is understood, because one thing I've noticed is, you're telling them what you want to do, they're telling you they understand what you want to do, and they go on and completely do something different. So what I say is, Oh yeah, tell me exactly what I've told you that I've said I want to achieve, so that I know that you've understood me. For me, that is a legally binding conversation. In literal terms, legally binding. Because when they make a mistake that is just due to not listening or unnecessary stupidity, they will do that job again, and I'm not going to pay for the labor. Because I'm probably going to have to buy the materials again for them to redo the job, right? Fine, that's my loss. But the labor cost, not with me, I know the pay. I told them I don't pay for rework that is out of sheer stupidity or because you haven't listened. Yeah? I will keep quiet, he will do the job. Money, which money you are? No me and you. If you like no do, I be plenty work, plenty, and carry go. Like I said, nobody's indispensable. Tell your workers to leave. There are many people waiting to come and join. Yeah? So before you start, agree on the cost, agree on the percentages, agree on where they make money from. There's everywhere you can get information from. When they give you quotation, ask me, send me email. Bros, I beg, I don't get this list. Wait till you think. Or go to gg.ng.com. You go get the average price. No one can 419 you on price in Nigeria anymore. That's why we have internet. That's why you have friends. That's why you have me. Yeah, I have one. I didn't even find that. I don't know where I put myself. It did for this room somewhere. Where I find that? It did here. One guy. God bless that guy. The guy printed something. This is it. See. It says 2017 prices of all building materials in Nigeria. Compiled by Lawal Kende Damilare. Nothing when you want for building material, you go find for here. See, everything. See, everything. Plumbing materials, electrical materials, tiling materials, roofing materials, tools, doors, windows, everything there. See, I can show you one for example. You see, galvanized iron pipe. I don't know whether you see and where we look. You did there. 2x1 hole size, 2 millimeters thickness, 6,000 naira. Black iron pipe. Everything there. Checker. Real aluminium fittings. Wood nails. Local doors. Doors. See doors they here self. If you want doors, imported doors. Prices they there. They don't fit 419 you. Make you no agree. See. Sliding window, casement, building materials, spanner, scale, metal and tools. Rod cutter. I will just tell them. See, even tiles. Tiles they there. Tiles with plenty boku. But tiles are another matter. I will tell you that one later. Get wood. Igi wood. Igi roko. Igi anyure. Igi oguru. Everything they here. Form work. Plywood. Furniture wood. Everything. Electrical items. Gang socket. May bush. Copper wire. Load wire. All of them prices. Wall brackets, design glass wall bracket, 600 naira. Sodium bulb, 600 watts ordinary bulb, 120 naira. Titicon bulb, can you imagine? Knife switch, screw. POP, plastic tank, even tank they here self. Tank or see, plastic tank. 3,000 liter plastic tank, 60,000 naira. Special shape, 500 liter loaf bread tank, 28,000. My people, can anybody fall on you at this rate? I beg. It's in there here. I downloaded this from www.ninjabrand.com. That's where I downloaded it from. www.ninjabrand.com. Everything they did. Generator, transformer, everything. So let whoever you're working with, whether it's your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, whoever is your project manager, maybe working with the builder or any other of the principal engineers, or if it's any of the principal engineers also acting as project manager, that you're aware of these prices. And the only place you can get distrust is when the prices are inflated. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do about buying one quantity and they buying less quantity, right? The only way you can really break that, maybe we'll talk. Okay. The worst thing you can do is if you have the ability to travel and not travel. When you buy materials, put them for your storage. My other video talked about storage. When your materials reach one plenty, enter plane, follow. Let them go and deliver the goods. So when they see that you come and you follow the materials, you think they will tell you that they want to buy 10 and they will buy 5. Because they know you're coming. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Keep your heart. So that I no go break. The advantage of that is, number one, you're doing spot checks. Number two, you can see that they'll be using the goods to be able to do exactly what you said, so you minimize on wastage. Yeah, I've heard that some of these people are very, very wicked when it comes to that, because you bought the materials yourself and they haven't made money from you, from the materials. They waste the materials. Again, no one is indispensable. Yeah, we meant to tell them what's going on here. Yeah, leave. And that's one of the reasons why I do not allow any worker to sleep on my site, on the site. I don't want them to feel that it's their home, because the day you're going to sack them, they won't know. They would have left. You just tell the principal builder, I don't want those people on my site any longer. New people are coming in, so there's no war. Okay, no war, nothing. Simple as that. You have to be firm, but you have to be fair. My workers know me. I'm very fair. You do a job and I like it, I give you extra money. You do a job I don't like it, you sit the other side of me. Okay? Yeah? And when I pay 30, or three times. I give you mobilization 30% of that 30%. When you reach halfway, I give you another 33%, 66%. When you finish and I'm happy, or my site manager is happy, I pay your workers the remaining and the balance. Shikena, we're happy. Everybody's happy. No problem. Yeah? So make sure you think through this very well and have the agreement. Things are going to shift as your relationship develops over time. But make sure you have the agreement from the beginning. Please do not steal from me on material resources, because that is probably the only point I cannot trust you. Collect your percentage on the total materials you've used. Collect your percentage on the resources that you bring on. Everybody's happy. I don't care if, like, yeah, but don't go and charge me 1,000 naira per square meter or per painter because you want to make your profit. You have to agree with them that, look, this is the deal. I'm only going to take 5% of your total as my own money. That's the guy's running cost. Okay, so now this is probably going to bring the theory part of my video to an end. The other parts will be live construction work going on. Unfortunately, as at the time of this video, I've gone quite far. Hopefully, God willing, another project will start soon. We start soon, and I'll be in a position to show you from scratch. But I can still help with some information in that area. But then I'll show you some real stuff. I'll tell you things about markets, prices, where to buy good materials, and all that stuff. And once again, I wish you all the best and good luck in keeping that dream alive. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share.